Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Becky D, live in the morning, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. We live on a Saturday morning, y'all. I made it through my first week of working from home. Whoop, whoop. Celebrating the victories and taking small steps. That's what we do day by day, step by step. So on this Saturday morning, I'm actually going to start my spring cleaning, okay? And I know people are like, oh, so you're just going to be in there Cloroxing it up, dusting the world down, stuff like that. That's not actually where I'm going to start, okay? Where I am starting at in my spring cleaning is eternally, okay? Internally. I am starting with my spirit and my soul. So this morning, once I get done with this podcast, I am going to go into a full Saturday morning fast and meditation and prayer and reflection of the scriptures. There's one thing that I do know is that in order to have a sound mind is to have a cleansed temple, okay? So what that means, you have to rid your body of all these impurities and toxins. And just social media will definitely take you there. But just this whole thing has, gotten to a lot of people, has gotten in our minds and stuff. So I need to cleanse me. I need to become new again. I need to purge of things. And when we spring clean, that's what we're doing. We're getting rid of the dust and the mold and the mildew buildups that have occurred over the cold, weary months. And now we're preparing for the hot months and, making sure no bugs come into our places of establishments where we're living. So why are we not doing the same for our souls and our minds and our temples? We're not making sure that we've swept out what happened over the cold, weary months. Dust off some of those cobwebs that we may have overlooked, the spider webs that we may have overlooked. Get rid of all the dust and the pollen that may come back. But guess what? That's why we continuously clean. We continuously keep our house in order, okay? This house that you stay in is temporary, but we still keep it up. This house that your soul is residing in is temporary, so why aren't we also keeping it up? It's funny that we can't see what's wrong with us because we're too busy looking at other people's problems. But enough about that, right? So yes, I'm going to start my morning off this morning with meditation, fasting, prayer, revelation, pretty much. Anybody that wants to join me, it'll probably be around 7:30ish, 8, somewhere around there, because I want to give myself a chance to clean up everything from my podcast here and then get into a zenful state. And I sometimes can't, transition too well because, got bladder problems, got to run to the restroom. But find that peaceful point in your house. Put on some incense. You can put your I'm legit looking at it right now, y'all, and I can't think of the name. Diffuser. Put some oils on, whatever the case may be. Lavender is very soothing. If you wanted my opinion, I know no one asked. And just meditate. Get lost in the thought. Your imagination can take you places where you never thought it could before. And meditate on the good things that's happening in your life and the positivity, okay? See yourself sitting there on a bench as if you're with Forrest Gump and somebody keeps walking up and you're just telling the good things in your life and the things that you want to happen. I love the movie Forrest Gump because I see that as him just telling the things that he wanted to portray in his life of how he won Jenny over. Reality was that it probably actually did all happen to him. And we know the whole thing is not real, but it was just his way of communicating. Someone to come sit down beside him on the bench and he's sharing his story with them. And then somebody else roll up and he's sharing his story with them. And then they realize by the end of the movie, I could have walked this whole time. And that's what we need to see in our lives, okay? Sometimes we need to have a sit down and just let our imagination walk up to us. And we just tell them, oh, man, I can't wait. I'm going to open up my office and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And you start just saying the things, and then that imaginational thought leaves you. And then somebody else walks up and they have a seat, and then you start telling them more about something else, about how I'm really looking forward to this TV show that I want to do. And then, that one dies off, and then someone else walks up. And then by the end of your trip, your imaginational trip, you realize, hey, I could have walked this whole time because it was right around the corner. Your opportunities are right there knocking at your door every day. But we let fear and negativity stand in our way. Why? Why let something that should never have power over us rule and have dominion? So spring clean inside so you can spring clean your living area. Okay, and it's called your living area because you got to live in it. And it's hard to live in it when you got dust everywhere and you got spiders crawling all over the place. And you somehow, some way, somewhere down the line, somebody marked on your wall and your carpet needs a good deep cleaning, and you ain't mopped your floor since last year. And there's pots and pans all over the place, and you need to reorder some things. Reorder your life first. And one thing that, honestly, I did learn this from my mom. So, Mom, if you're listening, take it for love. She told me that whenever she's upset or something's bothering her, she just starts cleaning. And I never understood the power of cleaning until I was in that situation, and I didn't understand. That day I was very upset. I washed dishes. I mopped the floor. And if anybody has ever seen me mop the floor, I only own a mop just in case company comes over. I'm one of those toothbrush military style type get down and the nitty gritty type people. That's me. That's just how I am. Go ahead, put it out there. Ain't no big secret. And so, I mopped the whole floor on my knees. And one of them messed up now. And I cleaned the bathroom. I did a detailed cleaning as if the president was coming to, I gotta take that back. As if somebody famous was coming to town. And I reorganized my closet, and I straightened up my shoes, and because if you see my shoes now, they're all over the place again. And I just kept going and going and going. I folded my clothes, and it was just one thing after another. And then when I finally decided to sit down, because it got a little hot, as the sun starts to rise and keeps rising, the inside temperature rises too. And I was like, whew, I'm tired. But I felt good. I was thinking the whole time about whatever it was that was bothering me and worrisome me so. And I just kept cleaning and cleaning, because somehow in the midst of the cleaning, I was thinking and I was strategizing and I was planning. This is Strategize Saturday, so why aren't you strategizing while you're cleaning? And I was purging, and I realized it. I was letting go of things as I was cleaning instead of retaliating right away. If you get in an argument with somebody, just say, hey, I'll be back. I'm going to clean my shoes. And get your toothbrush and start to get all the little mud spots out your shoe. And by the time you're done and your arms are so tired, you be like, baby, I don't know what we was mad about before, but I love you. Now, I'm not saying don't address what was happening, but get back into a calmer demeanor and state of mind where you can have this conversation like two adults. Okay? Now, I've been upset about a lot of things because a lot of people have been identifying problems and not giving solutions. So that has been bothering me a little bit. But you know what I did? The other day I washed my dishes, and I was like, well, they may not have a solution, but I know somebody who do. And they will never be them. So why am I comparing them to him? And then everything was all right. I was able to go on social media and live with the people again. But clean something, okay? I don't know when the first official day of spring is. I feel like it's probably already here. It's probably next month. I don't know. But the weather's nice, okay? Least you can do is go outside and sweep your front porch, right? The other thing that I didn't mention after all that cleaning was I noticed that I didn't eat for half a day. And that was more than likely why I finally stopped, because my body like, hey, you tripping. You didn't drink, you didn't eat. Okay, I'm not saying don't do that stuff. Eventually, get some nourishment in your body. Helps you go a little bit longer. I got some paperwork and documents that I need to finally reorganize and, get back looking right and going through, seeing what needs to be permanently removed now. Just FYI, I don't know how long people keep documents, but I'm still holding on to stuff from like 2009. Is it time to let it go? Or will it be beneficial? I'll figure it out. I'll Google it. But strategize your Saturday, okay? I'm inviting you to meditate with me. Let's just say 8 o'clock for a nice, firm, even number. I'm not going to post anything. I'm not going to say anything. You can feel it. You can feel it when you're being joined in a meditation, okay? And it's powerful. It's wonderful, right? One of the things that I never thought I would be doing is starting to meditate. It's something completely new to me. I just started doing it one day, but no direction of any kind. I've enjoyed it. I've loved it. I don't want to stop it, and I want to keep it going because I am finding me more and more along the way. And boy, do I like me now. I got to tell y'all a quick story. Story time. So on yesterday, I had what seemed like the never-ending Zoom conferences. And I was on 2 of them overlapped. So there's a little conflict there. Actually, 3 of them overlapped, but we ain't gonna talk about that. And my phone starts to vibrate while I'm in the second one that ended up still being the last because it was so long. And so I looked and I was like, wow, coronavirus pulling out everybody out the woodwork. Somebody I ain't talked to in a while. And so it was like, hey, how are you doing? And, text back. And I was like, I'm good. How about you? And the conversation was so one-sided. And I started to get angry. So I asked, I said, it's funny how this conversation is one-sided. I've been asking you questions and you refuse to respond because I'm not giving you the answers that you're looking for. And he just simply says, oh, well, we should FaceTime. And then calls me and I hang up. And I was like, I'm in the middle of a conference right now. There's no way I can FaceTime you. How, if you said you're at work and I'm working right now, how would that ever work? I said, that doesn't. You're older than me. Use your brain. And so then he keeps texting and I was like, I'm still waiting for my answer on why this conversation is so one-sided. I'm being genuine. I'm still texting you at least. What's up with you? How is your family? What's going on? And he proceeds to just trying to get the answers that he wants. And then finally, I was like, why am I still entertaining it? So unfortunately, yes, he is on the block list. But the thing is, there's some things in your life that you're still entertaining. But why are you doing it? Why? Think about that today. Why am I still entertaining this dude? He ain't no good. She ain't no good. Whatever the case may be. Why are you still entertaining things that's not even worth your time? Think about that on today. But I also want you to think about the fact that nobody else in the world today tells you this. I love you, all right? I sincerely love you from the bottom of my heart to the top, to the side, the in-betweens, all of it. Because love is such a powerful thing. Love can conquer everything, okay? And that's why we have to have genuine love on earth. We can't have that fake, phony stuff no more, y'all. It's got to be genuine. If you don't mean it, don't say it. So know that I love you. Know that I can't wait to meditate. And I'm going to lift everybody up in my prayers as well. And I'm going to meditate on my positivity and the positive trends of where we're going with everything, all right? So with that being said, as always, my name is Becky D with Becky D in the Morning. Live 7 days a week, 7 a.m. And I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. You all be safe. You all be blessed. You all have a great and wonderful Saturday.